Hey everyone, this is Internal Frost, and today I'll be bringing you a video on how to use the Residence Bukkit plugin. So let's just go ahead and get started. You first want to download it from dl.bukkit.org. No, that's dev.bukkit. Here, just Google it. That's the solution to everything. So, it's, um, you'll find this link, and I could post this link in the description so you guys won't get confused. And next step is just to go ahead and download it, and you do need World Edit and Vault. I repeat, World Edit and Vault to use this. World Edit selects the waypoints for you, and Vault manages how much money it costs to make a residence. So you can just Google that too and download it the same way I did. Next step is just go ahead, open up your server folder, find plugins, and if you're using a website hosted server, your folder will look different, but I think it's an FTP file access to access your plugins. Click and drag your .jar file into the plugins folder and just start up your server. Or if you already have it started up, reload it, but reloading has a risk of crashing your server if your RAM isn't high enough, I guess. So go ahead and start your server, which I already have done over here. And yeah, here I'm going to be showing you how to use it now. So let me just log on to my server that has the Residence Bukkit. And as you can see, this is my residence. When you entered it, you'll see "Welcome to Internal Frost." Oh, welcome Internal Frost to CC Club. I named it that. I think it was like Country Club eventually. In the beginning, owned by Internal Frost, and yeah. So let's just get started. I have written a book about most of the commands to the Residence plugin. I believe it is. Yeah. So Residence Handbook. First, to create a residence, you need kit residence in your inventory. Well, for you guys, it's gonna be different, and I probably should show you how to configurize the residence plugin first. So, let me just do that actually. Open up this. Once your server has started, your server will automatically generate a folder called residence or something like it, and you'll see these items right here. You can open up configuration.yml, scroll around, just look at this, and I recommend you to use the wooden axe as your selection tool. So data value, selection tool ID. This is the wooden axe ID. In the beginning, I believe it is something else like a blaze rod, but you can change it up, I guess. I changed it to the wooden axe because I'm more used to using the wooden axe. And as for world edit, after you installed it, it will generate a folder called world edit. Let me just find that too. You can open up into your config and change your selection. Let me see. Your selection tool. I believe it's somewhere in here. Uh, yeah, wand item 280. This is a blaze rod, I believe. So I just switched the two around. And a spider web tells you how to, um, or shows you what residence you're in when you click with the spider web. Or, no, that's string. Yeah, it's string. And to make a kit like that, you can go into your essentials or preferred thing, open up your configuration, scroll all the way down to your kit section. You can just add in, like I did, residence, delay, the items. This is a spider web, this is the wand, and save it, and exit. And that's technically how you configurize it. So now I'm going to do /kit residence. Kit. There we go. As you can see, this is string, this is the wooden axe. If I click with the string, it tells me which the flag set and whose area it is. As you can see here, resident CC Club bank. You can configurize the bank and you can allow it or disallow it. I'm not allowing it at the moment, but I probably will look forward to it later. So it will say the coordinates, bottom coordinates, total size, who's the owner, what world it's in, the flag set, the flags I have, and other flags, current area, and coordinates, etc. And the wand lets you select waypoints, and if you're in game mode, I recommend you go into fly mode, because as you can see I just damaged the blocks. It does not have the same effects as World Edit, it just breaks the block, but right clicking is different. So just do /top and create a quick residence for you. Let me get out my World Edit, and apparently it's a stick, so speed 10. I think this is a good flat area. Speed 1. Okay, so let's just make this little section 155 quartz, and let's make it this high and this low, I guess. It's a small residence, and you can configurize how big you are allowing people to use the residence as. And I believe there are permissions for the residence plugin, but I'll get into that later. So select the first point by clicking with your axe or whatever your selection tool is on the top corner and the opposite bottom corner, and it will say primary and secondary selection point created. Then to create the residence, you want to do /res create and a name. I'm just going to name this test, and looks like I already have maxed out residences, so how am I going to do this? Crap. Okay, well, this is a fail. Res list. I have CC Club and CC Club B. Res admin. Okay, it looks like I cannot create more residences, but I'll just give you an example. So what you want to do is select top corner, bottom right, res, create, and then you can just do a random name like what I did, test, and let me just roll this back, so there we go. Let me head on back over to my little shop page, and I'm gonna show you how to set flags, I guess. And if you have any questions that I did not say in this video, you can do /res question to have all this stuff listed. There are 6 pages, like 2, 3, 4, and to set a flag, you do /res set, and it sets, as it says here, a general flag on the residence. So you can say like lava flow, set lava flow off. Yeah, true, false, true. And now it is set so the lava will actually be moving. Sorry, within this residence. And other commands are like selecting, as it says here. You can teleport to residences too, I believe. You can set the teleportation area for the residence, and I'm just gonna go ahead and show you all the commands for residences. So I'm gonna do this. Res !1. So res select is like selecting the corners or selecting the residence in general, I believe. And res create lets you create a residence, and to delete a residence you do res remove the name of the residence. and res question mark 2. Alright, so res remove all, of course, it's kind of obvious. It removes all your residences for you, and res confirm is to confirm you want to remove something or make a big change to a residence. Res substones, it's just like adding a extra little area for your residence, I believe. Adding on to it. Res area shows you, as it says here, the physical areas for a residence, so how much it's selecting the coordinates probably. Info shows you who owns it. So everything starts with the res info, as you can, and like I did earlier, it showed me this information. Just like it does the same thing as a string. Um, res message, you can add messages and all, and also res flag question mark or add a s, and it shows you all the flags that are available you can set on a residence. As I did earlier, the lava flow, it allowed the lava to travel, so you can, an example is res set PvP false, and now PvP is no longer enabled in this area, and you can set it for many other flags. And the flags I set for this residence is listed here when you use a string. And to give a player a certain permission, like for instance cheesy148, you can do /res p set space player name and then the flag you want. So p set internal frost trusted. Trusted gives the player permission to, I don't think edit the terrain, but open containers and open doors if you deny them for regular players. So trusted, wait, res p set here, res p set. Alright, you had to put your residence too, I guess. CC club, internal frost, and trust true. And now you can see all the flags that are set for me. And that's technically all I need to know for the residence plugin. The res gset is like groups. So for instance, if you're a donator, you can set a flag for the donator to have access to an area. Many servers use this. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions or um how still have questions on how to use this plugin, you can just go ahead and ask me on the comments below. And I'll see you guys on the next video, which is most likely going to be Hunger Games.